Hello, hello, hello. If you like this video or other videos, please like, comment, and subscribe. But as you can see from the title, this movie is called Corpus Christi. Probably butchering the name, but we do what we can. I saw this last night at my local Cinema Nova in good old down under Australia. I didn't know what to expect from this movie. I knew it was a international film. It's Polish, set in Poland, and it is subtitled. And the premise of the movie is a reformed criminal who's prevented from applying to the seminary after his release from juvie, from the movie. So he dresses as a priest and ministers a small town parish. In Australia, this came out the 22nd of October in 2020, but it is a 2019 drama movie, so it came here pretty late. But also, COVID locked everything down, so I couldn't have watched it earlier if I wanted to. This movie was pretty good. It surprised me with how crude it was. A lot of religious films tend to steer away from homosexuality, sex, drugs, alcohol, things like that. Just because when religion and those things are intertwined, it creates a lot of drama, I guess, for them and a lot of backlash. So, rightfully so, they're a bit hesitant to create movies like this. But the movie itself was quite predictable. It was very tropey. You kind of knew where it was going in terms of, the whole. I don't want to spoil it, but it's very tropey. You could see what was happening and how someone will get caught or how someone won't get caught. The events that will unfold were really predictable. You knew what was happening. I'm just going to spoil it. Fuck it. If you don't want to know spoilers, then click off the fucking video. But it was predictable how you knew someone from the interview was going to uncover his secret. Every fucking movie starts off with someone stuck in prison and then they escape and then living the best life they can, and then, oh no, the secret gets let out and then they go back to where they came from. Yeah, it happens in every fucking movie. And the love interest is this poor little girl. So yeah, it was predictable in that sense. But what I liked about it a lot was from the very fucking beginning of the movie, you see this guy's getting his balls slammed into a drawer. It's like, fuck, okay, this is what this movie's doing. The first impression of a movie sets the tone. But there's nothing else as brutal as that scene throughout the movie. So I'm not sure why they made it so jarring at the start, where the rest of the movie was quite a lot more tamed. Yeah. The fight scenes were fucking violent. They really had the camera shoved in the brutality of it. And personally, I don't like religion, so I like, I guess, bad stories about religion and the shit it brings. Like, the people in the town were all fucking assholes and dickheads to some lady's husband who passed away. Like, they wrote her fucking letters calling her a whore and a bitch and blaming her for the death of their children, even though they were presumably drunk and high and driving the car, so we don't know whose fault it is. So I did, okay, about the movie, I did also enjoy how they didn't blame either driver for the car crash. And they kind of hinted towards perhaps the husband didn't do it. The kids were drunk and they were fucking idiots and they swerved and crashed into him. But then later on, they hinted that he was driving angrily and he said he was going to kill himself, so perhaps he caused the crash. And it kind of left that mystery of who actually caused the crash, and we never actually found out. But we knew that something was being hidden from the mayor. Him saying that, leave this case, don't touch it, don't go near it, leave the story as it is, it's resolved, so fuck off, kind of thing. But I liked how they didn't give us a definitive answer, and they kind of hinted at both perspectives, I guess, to experience what both sides of the parties were feeling for their grief and loss. Yeah. And I liked their take on religion with how the main character was more open-minded and he believed in his faith. Even though his life was fucking shit, he still was a believer, which I guess is optimistic of me. That perhaps there is a God. I don't know that. I don't believe that there is no God, but I don't believe in one doctrine or one God. In case you were wondering. Now, one thing I didn't like about the movie was the ending. The ending was fucking terrible. I don't like how it was so ambiguous and it just ended with him running away from the juvie. Like, there's no clear answer, no clear why or conclusion to the character himself. He got into a fucking brutal fist fight with someone. He got thrown out, and the guy said, "Run, run for your life," or whatever. He's running away with the sirens going off. Sirens, I think it was a siren, smoke alarm, because they burnt down the fucking building, with blood all over his face, and it just cut to the credits. Which is kind of like, I don't know how I felt about that. I like more of a proper conclusion. But overall, it was a really enjoying experience. The acting was top notch. I watched it with subtitles because obviously I don't speak Polish, and didn't even notice I was reading subtitles. That's how into it I got. You know how you get into a really good movie, you forget that you're reading the dialogue. And I felt so many emotions watching it. You could feel what the characters felt, and the story was really good. So overall, I'm going to give this movie an 8.75 out of 10. It was entertaining. The only thing that really let it down for me was the ending, as I said. Could have been improved upon. Just tie up the knot, and also be a little bit less predictable because you knew where the story was going. But that being said, it was still enjoyable and it did really well. So if you enjoyed this movie, if you have anything else to comment on about it, or anything that I talked about you want to comment about, leave it in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Bye.